it certainly paid big money.
I'm just working Rob 350 over in Australia. So we're having a QSO about the good old days.
You've got it mine as Rob, but I didn't get yours there when you said it there, have it?
Yeah, Roger there, Rob. Name this way is Gordon, Golf Oscar, Romeo, Delta Oscar November. I'm just currently running a Galaxy DX959, just barefoot, straight out of the back of the radio. It is probably tuned and peaked to be pulling out about 20 to 25 watts, but that's all she's got. And I'm running a vertical, 5/8 wave vertical, up about 50 feet to the tip. It's a Serio Blizzard 2 700 there, go ahead.
Yeah, good setup for sure. I've got one of the I'm a ham as well, but I don't sort of do anything on the ham bands of late anyway, since the big COVID thing. Everybody in America and other parts of the world went and got their licence, and everyone wants a QSL card, and unfortunately I don't do anything on computer, and damn QSL cards are just to send them, it's about $6 a card. So, and it seems when you say to somebody, look, please don't send me a card, it seems to, they almost think, oh, that chap must really want a card, and I have been a ham radio operator as well since I was 15 years old, and but nowadays it's, in retirement and that, I don't have the dollars to do the QSL card, so I've sort of been keeping away from it. And I've got a good few friends. I was into the CB when it started as well. I used to enjoy that, and I've always just kept the CB here, and it's pretty good.
I just turned off the fan.
I have a 5-element Yagi antenna that I use.
It's been running for
meters,
quite a while.
and just through a coupler, I
Not that it needs it,
can
actually.
use it on 11 metres, and every now and then I hook it up to the beam and give it a run there as well, and it certainly does help. But that New Zealand where you live, it's a nice spot. We went over twice on the boat cruise, and down through Fjordland and that, and there's a chap does a lot of camping and hunting and fishing, and he must be somewhere around that Fjordland, and I'd like to be doing something like that, but I'm a bit disabled this way, so I can't do the stuff myself anymore, but I enjoy watching others enjoy themselves doing those sort of things, fishing and hunting there, Roger.
Yeah, Roger that. Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm still quite active myself. I still go, well, I'm not a big time fisherman or anything like that. I'm a bit more of a petrol head myself, but I do enjoy camping and tramping and going caving and that sort of thing. So, and I love swimming too. So, and I love our country. We've got a beautiful country. I've talked to people, I've worked with people that have been all over this great world, and they've come back to New Zealand and they say, you know what, New Zealand's got it all, really. It's a pretty damn good country. And I totally agree with their sentiments. Not that I've been all over the world, but yeah, I've been loving it since I've got back into radio. Absolutely love it. I may consider getting my ham ticket this year, so we'll see how that pans out. And my father's old call sign, I don't know if I should give it over here, but I don't think it really matters too much, was Zulu Lima 2 kilowatt Papa ZL2KP, and Ed was his name, Eddie Lowe. His good friend now, Richard Pryor, has that over there in Australia. I think he's in Victoria, and he's got that, and he rang me up out of the blue about 3 weeks ago and says, hey, I tell you what, young fella, if you do go for your ham ticket, he said, I'm only too happy to relinquish the old ZL call sign because I can't see myself coming back to New Zealand, and I couldn't think of a better person to have the old call sign back, and it's all yours if you go and get that ticket. So there's an incentive right there, Rob.
Yeah, that's for sure. And when you said the last letters of it, KP as well, I had a good mate of mine here in Queensland, and of course, Queensland's Victor Kilo 4, but he was VK4 KP, and he was the Kenwood distributor, the Kenwood brand of amateur radios here for Queensland, and I have been a collector. I have one particular model of the Kenwood radios that I like. It's a valve final radio, and it was the last of the valve final radios, the 830 model Kenwood, and I still have 9 of those on the bench here, but they've been neglected. As I said, I haven't been using them at all. But I used to get a bit of a kick out of just going down the waterfront here and setting up on a card table, and a little camping table, and work a few there, and you can watch the boats going by and people doing stuff out on the water. But I haven't even done that for a while. But I always did enjoy it. And we actually bought one of these modern lithium batteries, so that was the bit I was finding hard. Go down the waterfront with one of the lead acid batteries, and they were just so heavy. That and the solar panel, but the lithium batteries are much lighter, and I bought the battery, but I haven't haven't done any of that either. So but we're a bit keen on cycling this way. When you said about being a petrol head too, I having enjoyed messing around with cars as well. I had a HQ Holden LS model Monaro, and we had a 400 cubic inch Chev motor in it. And then out in the garage here now, and I never use that either, but I've got a Holden Statesman, and it's got the 6.2 litre V8 in it, I think. I'm not sure what their cubic inch is on them. Maybe it's 400 and 480, something around that. It's a nice motor, and it's got the updated chip for it as well. So it does a bit better than, I think, 280 kilowatts at the rear wheel. So it's not bad either. But nowadays I don't. I've got a back injury, and I used to enjoy, moving around corners and stuff, but it hurts now, and I don't enjoy the cars, so that just sits in the garage and doesn't get used. But I wonder if you currently have a nice set of wheels there, have you?
Yeah, I do. I'm a bit of a Mopar nut, so I've had a few over the years. I've had about 2 or 3 Chargers. The last one was a factory Sublime Green, or Go Green they called it. Had the typical RT stripes, although that was probably painted on it in the 70s. It was factory 265, high performance 2-barrel. I don't know what high performance is with that, but anyway, higher compression head, I guess. It was a 770 model. I got rid of that about 3 years ago, and I've retained my 2-door hardtop coupe, 1970 2-door hardtop coupe, and I've got a VF sedan with a good old leaning tower of power, they call it, the old 225 slant 6, 3 on the tree, and I've got a quite a rare AP5 Valiant Safari wagon there. Go ahead.
Yes, I've got a cousin of mine that lives around the next town north from us here, a town called Donnybrook, and he's real keen on the Mopars as well, and he's got the only 2, but he's got a heap of spares. I can't think what the model was. The Valiant that had the wings on the back, and it's got the slant 6 in it, and then he's got the other one that didn't have the wings, but a rounded sort of a back on it, the model that came out after that. I don't know whether it came out with it, but he's got that 318 motor in it, so I think that might be what it came with. But it certainly looks original, but we don't. It's just, I don't know, for us, we don't catch up with one another, only at funerals and things, and his wife is the one that is my, true relative, but he never comes to the funerals, but I normally go around there to pick her up, and, I see the cars, and and another one of my cousins had one of those, the Valiants with the wings on too, but they lived in the country and it was all dirt roads, and they reckoned it was the only thing they sort of found that could cop, continuous dirt roads, Roger.
Yeah, Roger that. I understand you don't have a computer. I do have a YouTube channel if you ever do come across a computer. You can check me out. It's Scarecrow462NZ, and I post up some of my QSOs that I have around the world on this little station I got here. I don't know if you mind or not, I am recording this conversation only in the last 8 minutes or so. In case you wanted to hear what you sound like, I could post it up on YouTube, but if you don't want me to, that's fine, I won't do that. Because of what we've been talking about with cars and stuff, I can fully understand. But yeah, my plans with the old 70 Valiant is quite a few years ago now. I'm panel beater by trade. I actually did a front clip cut. I cut the whole front clip off and put a whole 68 Dodge Dart front clip on it because I want to build a 68 Hemi Dart replica, and I've acquired a 440 big block and manual, and my plans are to build basically a super stock clone, although probably compromise that to be street driving, but it probably would be barely street drivable, but it's something that I've always wanted to do, and I think an old AP5 wagon towing a 60s blimmin' muscle car super stock style would just look absolutely fantastic going to the car shows. What do you think?
Yeah, that would be nice, all right, that's for sure. There's no troubles with that on YouTube if you like, no troubles to put that there. I do have the TVs here have, they call them smart TVs, and they have the YouTube ability in them, but in this area we only have the old-fashioned copper line, dial-up type stuff, and I don't know what they did, but today they were putting in new power poles, but I think the chaps putting in the poles have chopped through the telephone wires, so my wife got in her car and drove back up to the highway because there's no mobile phone service down here either, and she drove up to the highway there just to see if they knew about it, sort of thing, but they said it'd be a couple of weeks before they can have a look at it, so I must have a look at that, your YouTube site. Certainly sounds interesting. Hey, look, I think the band's up and down a little bit, and I might sign with you. I was just coming in to grab a tape measure and a spirit level. I want to measure something out in the veranda here, and I'll grab that. And when I heard you call, I thought, that's a good signal. You're 5 and 9 plus about 5 when you initially called, so it still drags me. And alrighty, look, I'll say all the best, and I better get out and get this measurement done. But great to get a chance to say good day there, so look after yourself. 350 here at the Torval listening.
Yeah, cheers there, Rob. I actually didn't get your location. I'm located on Palmerston North City on the lower North Island of New Zealand, which is about a 2-hour drive north of our capital city, Wellington. Palmerston North City is my location. But anyway, I won't hold it with you, but the whole time you've been fluctuating between a 7 and a 20/9, so been absolutely fantastic propagation for us both. But I thoroughly enjoyed this QSO. I went up on 35 and I thought, it's a madhouse up there. I'll go down to the good old-fashioned 16 and put a call out, and it's been great having a good, decent conversation for once. So thoroughly enjoyed this QSO there, Rob. But with that, we'll say 73s till next time. God bless to you and your family, and hopefully we'll hear each other on the band sometime soon. Cheers.
Yeah, it's been good. I always just listen 16. I leave the radio on and I...
Yeah, hey Kurt, I'm just on HF at the moment, but I'll be on shortly.
I'll grab the microphone and when your signal was so nice and strong, I thought, yeah, we'll just say good day while I'm in here, sort of thing, and got my interest a little bit, so I thought, no, I better sit down and do a bit more there with you. But really, really good. Yeah, the town this way is the town of Torbull. It's about 38 miles northeast of Brisbane, right on the coast and on the mainland side from a fairly popular little holiday island resort of Bribie Island. That's just at its widest point, I think it's about 2 miles across, but it's not too far away from us here at all. Yeah, alrighty, all the best there. Great to have had a chance to say good day, and I'll keep on the move. Cheers for now. 350 here at Torbull. We'll clear. All the best.
Yeah, 462 73s, my friend. Fantastic contact. That was a good conversation. I enjoy good down-to-earth conversations like that. Sometimes it's it's good to have a break and just have a good QSO like that. I mean, I like to rock it up every now and then, have a bit of fun, but like sometimes it's good to actually have a serious, good conversation with someone on the other side of the world about just life in general. So with that, we'll say 73s from 462, the Scarecrow in New Zealand. Thanks, Rob, 350 Rob, over there in Torbull, Bribie Island, I think it was. Cheers, mate.